The New York Knicks suffered their 10th straight defeat on Monday night, as the Denver Nuggets recorded a huge comeback win over the Memphis Grizzlies and the Boston Celtics maintained their fine record against the Brooklyn Nets. New York Knicks 92-101 Charlotte Hornets. Tony Parker and Jeremy Lamb led a balanced attack with 15 points each as the Charlotte Hornets added to the New York Knicks' miseries with a 101-92 victory on Monday night. The Knicks have now lost 10 straight in 18 of their last 19 games. Monday night's results: New York Knicks 92-101 Charlotte Hornets, Golden State Warriors 132-100 Indiana Pacers, Brooklyn Nets 104-112 Boston Celtics, Denver Nuggets 95-92 Memphis Grizzlies, Atlanta LA Clippers. The Hornets trailed by as many as 8 in the third quarter, but went on a 14-0 run early in the fourth to take control of the game, and then led by 14 themselves as the Knicks never got closer than 9 again. The win moved the Hornets back to within one game of the .500 mark and also avenged a 126-124 overtime loss to the Knicks in Charlotte on December 14 that might rate as the Hornets' most disappointing loss of the season. Image: Tim Hardaway Jr. could do nothing to prevent the Knicks suffering their 10th straight defeat. The Hornets also got 14 points each from Kemba Walker and Malik Monk, 11 points from Miles Bridges, and 11 points and 11 rebounds from Willy Hernangomez. Walker was just 5 of 16 from the field after sustaining a neck injury in the Hornets' previous game, a loss at Milwaukee last Friday. Kevin Knox led the Knicks with 19 points. Tim Hardaway Jr. scored 17, and Mitchell Robinson scored 10, but the Knicks shot just 40.0% from the field, although the Hornets weren't much better at 41.1%. The Knicks took over in the third and led 64-56 with 6:48 to play in the period before the Hornets came back to tie the game at 71-71 going into the fourth quarter. Their 14-0 run then earned them an 87-75 lead, with Monk hitting 3 three-pointers along the way. Denver Nuggets 95-92 Memphis Grizzlies. 212 highlights from the NBA as Denver Nuggets took on Memphis Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. Nikola Jokic scored 24 points, including a go-ahead basket with 28 seconds remaining as the visiting Denver Nuggets rallied from 25 points down to beat the Memphis Grizzlies 95-92 on Monday night. Will Barton had 20 points, and Malik Beasley scored 13 of his 18 points in the fourth quarter, when the Nuggets trailed by as many as 19 to help Denver win without point guard Jamal Murray, who missed his second straight game with an ankle injury. The Nuggets were down by 19 at half, 17 after 3 quarters and 13 with 4:31 left, but outscored the Grizzlies 23-7 down the stretch to win its third in a row. Marc Gasol had 28 points and 9 rebounds, and Mike Conley had 23 points and 11 assists for Memphis, who have lost 15 of 17 games. Image: Nikola Jokic scored 24 points in Denver's superb comeback win. Having trailed from the beginning, the Nuggets took the lead for the first time at 91-89 with 43 seconds left after consecutive three-pointers by Beasley and Barton. Justin Holiday gave Memphis the lead again with a three-pointer with 36.3 seconds to go, but Jokic drove on Gasol and scored a layup to give the Nuggets the lead again. Kyle Anderson then missed 2 shots that would have given Memphis the lead in the final 11 seconds, and Gary Harris hit a pair of free throws with 2.5 seconds remaining as Conley missed a shot from half court at the buzzer. The Grizzlies hit just 3 field goals in the final 9:06 none until the 2:33 mark, and were outscored 35-15 in the period. Brooklyn Nets 104-112 Boston Celtics 151 highlights from the NBA as Brooklyn Nets took on Boston Celtics at TD Garden. Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart scored 21 points apiece, and the Boston Celtics dominated the fourth quarter to extend their home winning streak over the Brooklyn Nets to 6 games with a 112-104 victory. The win was the Celtics' 11th and 12 over the Nets despite being without Kyrie Irving, who sat out with a strained left hip. Boston coach Brad Stevens said he thought the injury occurred on Saturday during the first half of the Celtics' 115-111 home loss to the Golden State Warriors. Boston blocked 16 shots, its highest total since the 1983-84 season, according to basketball-reference.com, and held the Nets to 16 points in the fourth period. Image, Jaylen Brown helped Boston to another win over Brooklyn. Brown shot 9 of 15 while Smart made 7 of 15 shots and added 7 assists. Aaron Baines added 16 points while Marcus Morris contributed 15 for Boston, which led most of the night and shot 45% from the floor. Celtics forward Al Horford totaled 14 points, 11 rebounds, 6 blocks and 5 assists, while Terry Rozier, who started for Irving, collected 14 points, 7 rebounds and 7 assists. D'Angelo Russell scored 25 points and reserve Shabazz Napier added 20 for Brooklyn, who saw their 6-game winning streak end. The Celtics took an 89-88 lead into the fourth on a 16-footer by Rozier with 7 seconds left, and then began the final period with a 13-2 run to take a 102-90 lead with 7:13 left. That lead stretched to 109-94 on a layup by Smart with 3:48 remaining to essentially seal it. Atlanta Hawks 123-118 LA Clippers 128 highlights from the NBA as Atlanta Hawks took on LA Clippers at the Staples Center. Rookie Trae Young scored 26 points and John Collins added 22 as the visiting Atlanta Hawks earned a 123-118 victory over the Los Angeles Clippers to improve to 2-1 at the start of a season-high, 7-game road trip. Alex Len added 19 points for the Hawks, who defeated a Pacific Division team for the first time in 6 tries this season. Tobias Harris scored 30 points for the Clippers, who have lost 5 of their past 6 home games, while reserve guard Lou Williams opened the game 0 for 11 from the field before finishing with 21 points. The Clippers never led again after taking a 21-20 advantage with 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter, tying the game at 5 different points before a 17-6 Hawks run at the end of the third set up control for Atlanta. Image, Trae Young scored 26 points in the Hawks win. The Clippers produced an 8-0 run late in the game to pull within 116-108 before Young made a shot in the lane with 3:10 remaining to halt the Los Angeles comeback attempt. He then added a 3-pointer in the final minute to seal the win. Montrezl Harrell scored 18 points off the bench, and Avery Bradley added 12 as the Clippers saw their 3-game winning streak end. Patrick Beverley had 10 points and 10 rebounds. Jeremy Lin had 13 points and Dwayne Dedmon added 13 points with 10 rebounds for the Hawks, whose long road trip coincides with the Super Bowl festivities in Atlanta this week. The Hawks won't play at home again until February 7. Want to watch the NFL or NBA on the Sky Sports USA channel but don't have Sky Sports? Get the Sky Sports Action and Arena Pack. Click here.